to say we've had a fantastic fortnight here on Merseyside. It's been red hot for the last fortnight, and it's that hot now I can't even work outside in this. It's 4:30 on Sunday the 5th of June, and it's too hot for me to even stand outside or do anything. The sweat's just been rolling off me. What I've actually been doing the last week, I've been concentrating on my flowers, my hanging baskets for home as well as here. All my dahlias are out. I've put a lot of begonias out, which you'll have seen me do. I've not done much veg planting. A few more things to go out. I've got some curly kale to go out, so that'll be going out this week sometime. Peas are coming on, fantastic. My onions now are ready to be taken in. I found one of the red onions further down the plot this morning. I don't think it was a human being it took. I think it was an animal, because it was just dumped further down the plot. There was a few disturbed on the bed itself, so to me it looked like an animal because they were all there basically, just being moved around. But anyway, they're ready now. They're ready to be taken up, most of them. There's some of them have got seed heads on, so I'm going to pull them up because I'm not leaving them with seed heads on. So just have a little look through these few clips I put together for you. What I've done over the last week, or I should say the first week in June. Hope you enjoy it. The 4th of June and my cactus flowers come out. It's the second one I've had in 2 years. I had one off the parent plant, so I think that's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so pleased with that. I've decided to put out my begonias. I put them in bigger pots, and I put them over in them pots on the fence over there. I just put the pots within a pot. So I'll go and get one of my begonias now and put it in that brown pot. So that's my double begonia. I'm going to put it in this pot here. Pot is on. What I've done, I'm mixing a load of bone meal in with my compost. It's a verb compost, a multi-purpose. It's a good mixture in there. So at the bottom, so I can get that to the top. That filling around it. Move that out my way. Spin it down. So hopefully once I take this pot out, the gap will be there just right for this to go into. I've been doing quite a few of my hanging baskets today, this morning, so I haven't bored you with showing them, but I'll actually show you them finished in a minute. But I love these begonias. These are double begonias. I got these from the Mirror, the Daily Mirror. It was an offer on, and they had them sent to me. So I love this, as I say. So take that out of there now, and as you can see, there's a nice gap there for it to go into. Get it out of this pot, and I can just feed it straight down there. So that's lovely. That's done well. I don't know what the name of that one is because, again, as I said, I'm going to have to wait till they actually come out and see what colour they are, because the ink faded on the tab on the label. So never mind. I'll learn from now. I'll use pencil next year. So I'll water that, and later on I'll take you for a tour of the hanging baskets, what I've done. Marrow tiger, this one is a tiger marrow, and it started. It's the first one I've ever done, so I'm pleased with that. It's on its way, hopefully. It's a very big one. Just a little contraption I've thrown together for my hanging baskets. As you come through the gate. I've always wondered where to hang them on the allotment. I didn't want them on too many on the side. Well, too many. I've got plenty on the side of the shed now. So I just built this up against the shed with some structure somewhere. Well, what that was a canopy I had at home in the back garden. Used to come over the just off the patio doors at the back of the house. If you look back at my old videos when I lived in 25, you can actually see this on the back in the back garden. Well, when I moved house, I took it with me, but there's no use for it where I am now. So I thought, I'll make use of it down on the allotment. So it's coming very handy for me hanging baskets. I've decided to harvest my garlic. That's the same one. I'm not that pleased with it, but as you can see by just the look of these plants now, they're all turning brown. So they're not going to get any bigger. But they haven't really broken up into cloves. Well, this lot haven't anyway. That's a Marco, that one. This one's the one I got from Sainsbury's. I'm sure I can use it. Well, there's me 2 garlic. The one on the right is a Marco, which looks pretty good, and the one on the left is the Sainsbury's, the one I just bought off the shelf. Now, in general, most of the Marco are not quite as big as that one on the right, but they're all reasonable size. But a lot of the Sainsbury ones are very, very small. So I think, in all honesty, next year I'll stick to the seed ones, basically what I get from the garden centre, rather than use the shop ones. Anybody got any comment on it, and what do you think? A nice little iceberg lettuce that I picked today. Nice heart on it, looks good. Well, as you can see, I decided to come down to Wolverhampton today to visit Nigel.
Sunny
yeah, muddy boots. And believe it, it's not muddy down here today. It's very, very sunny, very, very nice, to be honest with you. And I originally started watching Nigel's channel, and I was very impressed with it, as most of you obviously know, because I've mentioned it before. And so I made contact. He made a few comments on the ones I done. I made comments on his, and we got chatting. So we just got talking about, I think it was carrots or whatever it was, and you wanted tanks. You've been scouring the skips for tanks. And I said, well, I have got a couple that I can spare, which incidentally becoming scarcer now with people using combis, not having the old boilers and not having tanks. So I brought a couple down for him today with me and Nathan, my grandson, who was on the camera. So we decided to come down today, and Nigel's supplied us with tea and cakes and give us a tour of his allotment.
Yeah, my empire.
Yeah, it is like an empire here, believe me as well. He's lucky enough, believe it or not, to be able to walk out of his back garden, through the fence and into his plot. Oh, heaven.
It's fantastic. Heaven. Really lucky.
Yeah, really. So I've enjoyed myself here, and thanks very much, Nigel.
You're welcome, my friend, anytime.
And I'll put a link underneath of his site, if anybody's not being honest, and they'll be well impressed with him.
See you.
I decided this morning, this is where the garlic were. We've taken the garlic out and stored them now, and I'm going to put Nigel from Muddy Boots gave me some celery, which I'll show you after. I'm going to put it in this section here. I've got myself this morning a few more cabbage, red cabbage, and I think it's Chinese cabbage I think I've got as well. So I'm going to put a couple in that little plot there. So that's the job for this morning. I'm going to put a bit of rotten horse manure in and mix it all in. This is a celery that Nigel gave me. What's it called? Atom, self-blanching. You can actually see it's got a brilliant, got a nice root system on, so he started them off well. So bit of bone meal in, and in I go. There's one of my hanging baskets. It's got begonia around it, a salvia, 2 double begonias on the top. There's one. There's another one here. And there's another one there. So these are all for home then, these hanging baskets. I just leave them on the allotment for a while to establish, and then take them home and hang them up. I can't believe this. Look at this weather. It's June the 11th. and it's lashing down. We've had 3 weeks of red hot weather, but it's unbelievable the way it's coming down for the moment. Anyway, I was lucky enough before it started to get my celery in that Nigel gave me yesterday. I've got some red cabbage in and some Chinese cabbage in, and I've got me netting over them, so I think that's a job well done. So I'm rather pleased with myself that that's been completed before this lot started. Well, I was able to get the celery in, as I said, the red cabbage and the Chinese cabbage, and nets over. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little episode of them little clips I put together for you of what I've done over the last week or so on the allotment, and also my little trip down to see Nigel, which I enjoyed tremendously. And I'd also like to thank and welcome all my new subscribers, and hope you stick with me, and we learn a lot together, me learning off you and possibly you learning off me. So I'm glad to have you on board, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the episodes I've got coming up. Thank you.